Hi, it's Hillary Tempost Sells, and today we are going to be doing our listing for our Reseller University. So the first thing we're going to do is our photos, and I'm going to show you a couple of different setups that I have for my photos. The first one is so easy and so cheap. If you have nice carpet or nice wooden floors, you can use that. I've also used a white quilt as my backdrop, and I also have one that looks like barn wood. So yeah, I've also used the gray of our sofa cushions, the tan wall. Let's see, what else have I used? I've used pieces of fabric, I've used pieces of scrapbook paper, pieces of wrapping paper. So anything that gives you a nice, interesting, but non-competing background. So don't use, piece of plaid fabric to try to sell a floral blouse, because it's just too much going on. But anything that sort of fades into the background is a good choice. So you don't have to have the fancy fluffy rug and the flowers or whatever. My displays are fairly basic, so I'm going to show you two that I do, and let's take a look at my setup here. Okay, what I have here is a presentation foam core board that I got at the drugstore, and then I have a clip-on ring light that I got at Five Below for $5. It has 3 settings, and you can see it doesn't really fill in the light there, but we also have these lights if I need it. I have 2. This one, which is more of a spotlight, I've for some reason took the other one down. I don't know why. And then I have this one, which brings more of a yellow light to it. You can see it better when that one's off. This is like a real yellow light. I don't use this one very often. This one I found at a garage sale for like $2, and these I got as a pair, and they fold up like this, and they have what are these called? They have different lenses. They have a blue and kind of an amber lens. And the cool thing about these is you unscrew this, whoops, and your legs pop out. So we're just going to plug that in just for kicks and giggles. So when I put the two together, my optimal spotlight is right about there. And I want to play with these so I get the whitest light on my item. I can't really put my ring light on, but we're just going to pretend. And sometimes I will hold it just like this, or maybe to the side to get more fill light. But that is the basics of setup number 1. So now, these shorts, I haven't set the light or anything yet, but these shorts fit nicely on these, and shorts are so much fun to sell because they're such a quick picture. And you want to see that I have my tag here, and I kind of make sure it's between the 2 distress points. So that there. And then when I do have the tag that just has the plain MSRP price on there, the store price, I make sure that that's shown as well. Now, we are going to set our lights. And you can see there's a circle right there, and we want to make sure that that circle hits right in the middle of our shorts. And you can see that that is a fairly good picture. We're just going to come down a little more. And there is our picture. So you can see that this is a very dark photo. You can't really make out the details. So I've stopped doing this quite so much. I will do it for small things such as ties or jewelry because I can get that hot spot, whoops, right in the center there. So let's look at another option. This area is currently a mess because I have this many movies to process. We got a bunch of movies, and yeah, there's more over there, boxes and boxes. and these here are the ones I've already gone through. So this just shows you that you can still get your work done even when things are a mess. So here is my little backdrop. It's not the largest one. I think in retrospect I would have liked the slightly larger one because it would allow me to put jeans on here much more easily. But let's just go ahead and get some pictures done. Oh. This is my ring light, and it allows me to place my phone right here if I want to, my camera, and oops, I can turn it on and adjust the brightness, and you can see how white that, or you know, here's, see it's awfully yellow there. And there we go. So let's get started with our Here's my little box of props. I don't do flat lays anymore. If I do, it's sort of being nostalgic and not for any reason. But I have a couple of these things. Do all things with love. Live life in full bloom. I have a marquee, always be kind is what it says, and then I can put my closet name on there. I have a nice big fat birdie. I love this birdie. I have another birdie also in my desk area. I got this plant, I think Office Depot. It was on sale. And I like it because it looks nice from the top. I have a little bag sometimes. I don't use that very often. And I have this little prop thing that I can use to tilt things up, and also a stocking hanger. Sometimes I'll use glasses. Always be kind. It's just kind of flat, so I'll use a prop, and that way like that. And I'll always, if I just use the prop in one picture, it's just in the first one. So you can see that looks nice. So let's get a photo. Okay, so those are flat lays. What do we do when we can't do a flat lay or when we want to see something hang? I have here on our kitchen pantry door is the Reese dress, and I will probably take a picture of this both as a flat lay and hanging, because I think hanging gives you a different perspective. So I try to frame it so it's not so much like the calendar in the picture there. I try to frame it so that, you know, I get mostly dressed and just a little bit of the side. I mean, I've read that you should try not to get, you know, it should just be a flat surface, but we don't have that. Or in the case where we do, it's the tan wall, and sometimes it messes with the colors. So I've opted just for the door because I figure that gives the best picture. And then also I'll do a flat lay because it's kind of fun with the flounces. You can see this. I have a mannequin, but you can see if you were to wear this dress that way, you would be flashing a whole lot of your goodies. So the problem with my mannequin is a size 2-4. And this dress that's on here, I think is an 8 or a 10. It's a 10. And if I wanted to, because this is a long dress, I would probably still do it on the mannequin because you can get that drape. So anything that you have, these are the little tie clips that Goodwill hangs their ties on. And they look like this. Oop. This actually might work better because you can't really see them. Okay, so I ended up changing how I put the clips on because I wasn't able to get the straps in the right line. And you can see here, this is what I've done. I've just taken the chip clips or the tie clips and moved it around the bar like that. And you know, the key is to give a reasonable representation of how and where the dress falls. So you can also use your any type of mannequin or shape form or dress form or whatever, even like the you know, at Costco when they sell the swimsuits and they put that on the little fake mannequin, I used that early on in my career, just that little plastic form. And you can either like put a pillow behind it or something and just to kind of give it a shape. But even if it's just for the first photo, just the first photo to kind of give that drama of a body being in the item, I think that's good. But looking at my dress, here it is. It's ready to photograph. I will usually take the tag and just tuck it in. Oops, why is that not tucking in? And I'll do one with like the tag, and sometimes the tag will be like, if I can make it stay on the hanger, sometimes it'll be there. Take a look at our photo here of this dress and what we did. And basically that's it. That's everything. That's how I do my photos. Every once in a while, I'll take them on the back patio, on the wood of the back patio, or maybe against the fence. I have a couple of screw posts in there that, you know, I can just hang things up and take them. But one, it's getting awfully hot outside, and I don't like to, you know, do a lot of changing up when things are hot outside. And two, the light changes so quickly. So I go from like, okay, now I'm over in this section of the of the fence, and now I have to go over this way. And then like, you know, an hour later, I'm like up the hill in our backyard. I don't know, it's really not a hill. I don't know, incline. So that tends to be why I'll take my pictures in here with a white light. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching part 3. We'll talk about listing next. So yeah, if you have any questions, just go ahead and drop them in the comments below and I will answer your questions. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.